Hello and welcome back. It's Pilates time. So we've got 1 hour of Pilates head to toe. Let's strengthen up that core. We're going to work a lot on the core today. Obviously we're going to do our legs, we're going to do our upper body and get lots of flexibility and mobility. So let's, by the end of this session I want you to feel really good, okay? Are you ready? So we're going to start with the feet comfortable distance apart. Let's start with those lovely spinal rolls, okay? So knees nice and soft. Chin gently down to your chest. Close your eyes. Take a lovely big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly roll down through the spine, taking your time. Allow your arms to hang loose. Allow your head to hang loose. Once you're down there, take a lovely big breath at the bottom. Exhale. Again, drop the arms, the shoulders, the head. Keep those knees nice and soft. And very slowly uncurl, tucking your tail under, rolling up through that spine. Come all the way up, bringing the head up last, and take a lovely big breath at the top. Out and down. This is your hour, okay? So you feel free to close your eyes as you go through. Feel everything you do. Chin down to chest. Slowly roll down. Once you're down there, take a lovely big breath in. Exhale. Bend those knees and very gently uncurl up through that spine, all the way up with a big breath out the top. And relax. Well done. Bring it back to center. Okay, make sure that your stance is correct. So your feet are out at 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Your knees are nice and soft. You're going to take a breath. So I'm just clipping my monitor in. You're going to take a breath through that belly button. So this fires up your core transverse, your deep core. So slowly breathe in, sucking your belly button in. Hold him in there. Now very slowly exhale, but keep sucking your belly button in. And you'll feel your core fire up and you'll feel your pelvis go into neutral. And if you let your belly button go, you'll feel it release. Your pelvis falls forward, tummy muscles are protruding. So suck in through that belly button. Suck him in all the way in, slowly exhale, but keep gently pulling that belly button through towards the small of your spine. Hold him there, but continue breathing gently, maintaining control in that belly button. That's where your core are working. That's what you need to do. Okay, keep that belly button engaged. Lift your sternum gently. Relax your shoulders, opening up the chest, and place your head on the top of that spine. Take your ear over to your left, close your eyes, take a lovely big breath in, exhale and allow those shoulders to drop. Lovely, slowly bring your chin down to your chest and again take a lovely big breath in, exhale, allow those shoulders to drop. And over to the opposite side again, big breath. Exhale. And bring him back to center. Magic. Bring your chin slowly down towards your chest, opening up the vertebrae in the back of that spine. You've got 7 vertebrae which run through the back of the neck, up into the back of the skull. And then you'll very gently bring your head up to center. And look up at that diagonal. Remember, we don't go directly up, we only look at the diagonal. You never compress vertebrae. If you take your head all the way back, all you're doing is correct pressing and crunching. We don't do that. And slowly bring it back to center. Well done. Keep that sternum nicely lifted. Keep that belly button gently engaged. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your head is center. Looking over to your left. Now keep the shoulders where they are. Use the palm on your cheek and very gently assist that stretch. Take a big breath and as you exhale, try and get a little bit more movement. And very gently bring in center. Let's go the opposite side. Over, palm against the cheek. Again, breath and gently assist. Make sure your shoulders are dropped and relaxed. Magic. And slowly bring him back to center. Let's circle those shoulders around. Okay, today's session we're going to get some nice mobility around those shoulders and upper back, neck area. It's an area where lots of people have tension, and particularly with everything going on at the moment. All right, it's an area where we're all carrying a little bit of tension. So I'm going to focus on loosening up that area to try and relieve some of that, okay? And you can do all these exercises every day, as often as you need to, okay? If you bring your shoulders up into your ears and you're able to drop them, so if during the day you feel a bit tense, if you can drop your shoulders, it means yes, all those muscles are tight because you're tense. So you've got to try and release that. Try not to tense up as much as you do. Okay, so we're going to shrug our shoulders up, and now we're going to drop them. That's it. Bring them all the way up into the ear, and now drop them. Okay, and again, all the way up, and drop. So feel free to do this anytime during the day, just to make sure you're not tight or tense. Drop, and again, one more. Lift them all the way up, high as you can go, and let go, and relax. That's beautiful. Knees nice and soft. Let's get the pelvis moving a little bit. So just little hip circles, nothing too big. Your knees are nice and soft. Just circle those little hips. All right. And the opposite direction gently. Keep it circling. Beautiful. And relax center. Now we're going to get those wrists, interlink your fingers, flex your fingers, stretch it out gently, figure of 8. Stretch and flex. Give it a good stretch. Really flex those fingers out. And we're going to do the opposite direction. This is an area lots of people forget about. Your little wrists and your ankles do a lot, and your hands. Okay, so give them the time. Look after them. All right, and then relax. Shake it out. Clench those fists. Stretch those fingers. Clench those fists. Stretch those fingers. And again, curl them in, stretch them out as far as you can go. One more. And shake it out. Okay, let's get the feet and the ankles, just as we say, same as the hands. Splay the toes apart. Roll through the ball of the foot. Flex up through that heel. Lovely. All right, now you can be doing your Pilates that we're doing today in bare feet. All right, I'm in shoes, but my shoes are completely flexible. All right, never do Pilates in a solid or a firm trainer or shoe, because you won't be able to get the movement through your feet. One of my favorites are 5 fingers, which they're like socks you put on, but they've got the individual fingers. I have those. They're fantastic. And relax. Let's do the other side. So spread those toes and flex through the heel. Lovely. Beautiful. One more. Flexing through. Wide stance, knees nice and soft, chin down to your chest gently. Slowly roll down through that spine. Now today is about getting movement, so take a big breath at the bottom. Exhale, relax, drop your head again, drop your shoulders. And bend those knees. Slowly uncurl through that spine. Take a lovely big breath up again. And out and down. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to start with your left shoulder, okay? And all you're going to do, draw some lovely big circles with that shoulder. Okay. Lovely. Let's loosen up that shoulder area. Now as you draw the circles, bring it all the way forward, all the way up, all the way back, and pull it all the way down. One more. Magic, this is the other side. That's lovely. Just spending a bit more time. Just getting some really good range of movement through that shoulder. Give me one more. And relax. Okay, now this time take your left hand, your elbow is soft, bring him up towards the ceiling. You'll notice I am relaxed here, and you're going to let it drop. So you bring him up gently, drop. Bring him up gently, drop. All right, your shoulder is a ball and socket. Okay, called a synovial joint. I've mentioned that before in my other videos. All right, but it's a ball and socket, and all those muscles and tissues attach around it, holding it all in place. Okay, what we're trying to do is relax that area. If that tissue's tight or tense, so we're trying to relax that area. So let it just swing and relax. Loosen up that joint. All right, now this time, bring it up. Imagine somebody's got hold of your wrist, and they're lifting it up. That is taking your ball out of socket. If you imagine that, it's not actually doing that, but if you imagine them lifting up, now let it drop. Okay, so bring it up, lift, and drop. Bring him up, lift, and drop. Bring him up, lift, and drop. Well done. The more you focus on what you're trying to do here, the more you're going to get out of it. So really lift. Imagine I'm lifting it up there for you. Drop it. One more. Lift and drop. Okay, relax. We're going to do the other side. So we're just going to bring him up, relax shoulder, and drop. Bring him up and drop. Bring him up and drop. Nice. And drop it down. Make sure your elbow is soft, your wrist is relaxed. Lovely. All right, now this time you take it up. Imagine that wrist being lifted up and drop him down. Just do these in your own time. Lift him up, drop him down. Lift him up, drop him down. And again, lift him up and drop him down. Well done, relax. Okay, we're going to do a little bit more on those shoulders. So you're going to go back to your left side. Now this time, you're going to raise him up gently, elbow still soft. You're going to lift it up, and now you're going to gently press it back, getting a really good stretch on the front of that shoulder, and drop. So you lift, and press, and drop. Lift, press, and drop. Lift, press, and drop. We do two more. Just take your time, press it back, and drop it down. Beautiful. And relax. Well done. Let's do the other side. Bring him up, lift him up, press it back, and bring it down. Lift, press, and down. Beautiful. Come on, let's get some movement in there. Lovely. Two more. Come on. One more for me. Press him back. Oh, that's fantastic. And loosen him up. Just circle the shoulders. You should be able to feel where they're now starting to feel a bit looser and a bit freer. Okay? So now let's get some movement through that neck a little bit more. You're going to take your ear over to your left shoulder. I want you to imagine you're standing between two panes of glass. You're going to lift that sternum. You're going to take a breath through that belly button. Your knees are soft. All right, shoulders are lifted, relaxed. They're back and relaxed, okay? No hunching. Drop those shoulders and your ear is over. Don't let your head come forward because you're between two panes of glass. Now your hand on the right hand side is resting gently on the outer thigh. And I want you to walk your fingers gently down the outside of that thigh, and you'll feel the stretch across the top of your deltoid, down into the top of the arm here, into your bicep, tricep, or your bicep there. And just take a breath. Close the eyes and hold that stretch. And then release the hand very gently, bring your head to center. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. So ear to shoulder, between your panes of glass. Walk your finger down the outside of that left thigh, take a breath. Hold that stretch. And slowly release the fingers and bring your head back to center. We're going to do it again. So very gently take it over to your left side. But this time, instead of walking your hand down the thigh, you're going to fold your arm, palm facing behind you. Fold and rest it in the small of your back and allow your elbow to drop and relax that shoulder. Now you're standing between two panes. Don't fall forward. Keep that sternum lifted, shoulder relaxed. Take the opposite hand over the top. Rest the palm over the ear. Take a breath. Exhale and use the hand to assist. You're not pulling, you're assisting. Make sure the opposite shoulder, your right shoulder and elbow are relaxed. Use your breath and hold that stretch. Slowly release the fingertip over the ear first and bring it back to center. Let's do the opposite side. So ear over to your right. Take your arm out with your left, fold him in the small of your back, palm facing away from you. Drop your shoulder and elbow. Take the opposite hand over the top. Take a breath. Exhale. Brilliant. And then release him very gently. You got to take your time with these to get the movement. Allow your muscles to actually relax. Circle your shoulders. Mine are definitely feeling freer, and I hope yours are too. Okay, just stay nice and tall. Now we're going to get a little of a rotation through the spine. So, standing between the panes of glass, tummy nice and strong, sternum lifted. Very gently turn your head over to your left, okay? And see how far you can see. Now take the left hand, place it on the outside cheek, right in the front of you. And you're very gently going to assist and try and take the head just a little bit further. Take a breath, exhale, and hold that stretch. Try and relax the shoulders as you do, keep it there. And then very gently bring it back to center. Let's do the opposite side. So over we go, palm on the outside cheek. Take a breath, assist that stretch. Relax those shoulders. And slowly bring it back to center. Well done. Circle those shoulders out. That's fantastic. Okay, can you bring the hands together in the small of your back? Just interlink your fingers and very gently you're going to bend your elbows towards each other. All right? Now my elbows, my shoulders are quite flexible, but as I said before, you'd be very disappointed if I wasn't, okay? But they are quite flexy, all right? So your elbows won't go so far, all right? But you've got to lift that sternum, relax your shoulders, and just take them as far as you comfortably can and hold that stretch. Use your breath. Just remember, the more you do these, the more flexible you are going to become, and you will be able to get the movement through, all right? Just stay with it. And then relax. Okay, from here, bring your arms in front of you, palms facing down, swing the hands behind you. Just cross your arms in front of you. You can go above and below if you wish. You can stick above, you can do whatever. Just swing them gently. And you're just loosening up the muscle front of your chest and shoulder. Nice and relaxed. All right. Now from here, we're going to take one arm up and one arm down. One arm up, and you'll notice my palm is facing forward. Lift, down, lift, lift. So we're getting some nice movement through that shoulder again. Lift, lift, lift. Keep that palm facing forward. Lift, lift, lift. Beautiful, and relax. Okay, bring the hands back behind you. We're going to do that same stretch. Gently bend those elbows again towards each other. And you might feel where it's just freed up a little bit, hopefully. And then releasing very gently. Let's do that one more time. Just take it behind you. Just cross behind you, palms facing away. Loosen them all up. Keep those shoulders relaxed. All right, this should really help with those shoulder areas. All right, and now we're going to cross, palm facing forward, swinging back gently. Lovely. Keep it going. One more. And relax. Circle those shoulders around. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, nice and relaxed. Knees nice and soft. We're going to spinal roll slowly down. Take a breath. Just take your time. Now, once you're down there this time, hang loose down there. Take a big breath in. Exhale, drop your head and drop your shoulders. Then you'll feel where in the small of your back, you're possibly a little bit tight. Well, that's going to be one of the areas we're also going to work on. Bend those knees and slowly come up through that spine. Take your time and come all the way to the top. Okay, now from here, we're going to get those legs working a little bit. You're going to stand on the front end of your mat. Now, one of my golden rules, all right, and those of you that know me well will know this. We need to learn how to get up and down off from the floor correctly. We make the mistake of doing it wrong. We twist and turn and we do all this kind of stuff. Our skeleton, our body is not designed to do that. You look at any dog, he sits straight back on his hind legs and pushes them straight up. That's why we have these things here. So we have to do the same, and we need to train ourselves to do that. And if you do this for the rest of your remaining life, you will always be able to get up and down off the floor. All right, it's only because as we get older, we don't do it properly. We lose the strength in these areas, and then we avoid getting up and down, and then it becomes we don't get up and down. Okay, so Keep your sternum up, keep your tum-tum nice and strong. Slowly take your left foot behind you. All right, and all we're going to do is just lunge up and down. Now the golden rule here, keep your front knee behind your toe, ideally in line with your ankle, up on that back toe behind you. Keep the chest lifted, hands on the front of the thigh, and just gently lower down and up. 2, 3. Now if you wish, you can hold on to a chair here. 4, 5. Just go as far as you comfortably can. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more for me. 10. Lovely. Let's do the other side. So exactly the same thing. Keep that chest lifted, up on that toe, tummy nice and strong. Are you ready? Now if you're happy, you can drop your arms out in front of you, but make sure your shoulders are relaxed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Well done. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, take it back to the first side for me. We're going to do exactly the same thing again. Now you can either have the hands on front of the thigh, you can have your arms above you, in front of you, sorry, or you can have them above you. Depends how challenging you wish to make it. Keep your tummy nice and strong. Push up through the heel. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Try and touch the floor if you can. 4, 3. You'll notice they're nice and slow and controlled. One more for me. Beautiful. Swap sides. Up on that toe. Choose your position. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on. 3. 2 more. 1 more. Woo! Have a breather. Okay. What we're going to do now, we're going to give those thighs, hamstring glutes a little breather. We're going to move on to calves, and then we're going to come back to them. Now for the calves, use a wall, or you can actually use a step, okay? So if you've got the stairs at home, it actually helps you work a little bit harder if you've got a step, because your heel drops below the edge. Alternatively, just stand, holding a wall at the side, knees nice and soft, tummy nice and strong, and bend those knees. Lift the chest up, raise up onto the balls of those feet, sit your bottom back and down. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2. Now as you come up, raise as high as you can onto the balls of those feet. 4. You'll feel your calves. 5, 6. Sit that bottom back. 7, 8, 9. Come on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Come on, we're going 20, 15, 16, nearly there, 17, 18, 19, one more, 20, fantastic. Okay, have a little breather, have a breather. We are going to do a second set of those. So again, it's about how high you can go up onto those balls of those feet. Your knees are always soft. Do not lock your knees out. Keep your knees nice and soft. Okay, feet comfortable distance. Let's go. 1, sit back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, sit that bottom back. 7, we're getting those legs as well. 8, 9, 10, they should be kicking in now. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, come on, all the way up, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, well done, absolutely brilliant. Okay, slowly bringing back, so your calves are nice and tight a little bit now, you've toned those up nicely, which is fantastic. Okay, standing back where you were. Now, this is how we should be getting up and down off the floor, going back to what we were saying earlier. You're going to go into a reverse lunge, you're going to take the foot behind you, ball at that foot. You're going to slowly take it down, knees behind that toe. You're going to bring the opposite foot next to it, swap him over, use the heel, check your line, push up through that heel and return to top. Okay, so take your right foot back and down, change, right foot back and up, push, again, right foot back and down, change, right foot back and up, push, and again, right foot down, change, right foot up, push, and again, right foot down, change, right foot up, push, 2 more, right foot back, change, right foot up, push, 1 more, right foot back, change, right foot up, push, well done. They're not that easy, are they? But it means you can always get up and down, off from the floor. Everything stays in neutral. Everything is protected. You're not twisting, you're not turning, you're not stressing any areas that shouldn't be. Let's do the left side. Are you ready? Chest up. Let's take it back. Left side back, down, left side up, push. Left side back, left side up. Ready? We did 6 of these. This is number 3. Come on. Number 4, keep that chest up. Number 5. Come on. 1 more. 6. If you find those a bit too tough, just repeat those lunges we did. Okay, so you can do exactly, but holding onto your chair, do your lunges so you can get that, build up that leg strength. Okay? All right, once you've done, take one leg back, doesn't matter which. Lower down. Both down, all fours, let's cat stretch. So arch your back gently, tuck your tail. Press down into the floor, bring your chin down to your chest. Arch your back right up and tuck your tail between your legs. And slowly allow your spine to relax. Okay, now from here, we're going to go into a little bit of core control. Okay, so talking about your core, as we said, you've got to make sure your belly button is fired up. This isn't about speed, it's about control. Quality, all right? So on all fours, remember you can use fists if you have any kind of weakness in your wrists. Otherwise, flat palms. Arch your back gently for me. Tuck your tail. Press down in through the floor. Chin to chest. Slowly bring it back to neutral. And relax. Now neutral is flat spine. Take a breath through that belly button. Suck that belly button in, just as we did at the beginning. Exhale, keep pulling that belly button in. You now have flat, neutral back. If you allow your belly button to go, tummy protrudes forward, dipped back, tail sticks out, all right, there's no support system there. So bring that belly button in. Okay, keep your head in neutral line with your spine. Take your left palm from the floor and your right knee and hover. Now the key here is keep those hips square to that mat. Circle for me. I need 10 circles. Just for 10. Once you have done 10, let's go the opposite direction for me. Now once you've done your 10, gently bring it back to center. Cat stretch for me. Arch your back again, press down. Feel free to move your tail left to right just to deepen the stretch a little either side. Then bring it back to a lovely flat neutral. Take a breath through the core. You've got the opposite. Left knee, right palm. Let's draw some circles. Now the bigger your circles, the more challenging it is for your core. We're doing 10, exactly the same. And we go the opposite direction when you're ready. All right, once you've done your 10, go back into a lovely cat stretch and recover. Tuck your tail. Okay, bring it gently back down to neutral. Head neutral, belly button fired up. Right knee, left palm hover. Now this time take your arm out to the side and we're going to draw windmills. Imagine you've got a pencil in your fingers. Draw them as big as you can. We need 10 clockwise, 10 anti-clockwise. Draw them as big as you can. Opposite direction when you're ready. The bigger they are, the more challenging it is to that core, remember. Come on. Once you've done your 10, come back to center cat stretch. Keep going till you have done. Don't worry about me or anybody else. We're all working at our own pace too. Take your time, neutral spine. All right, opposite knee palm, hover. Arm out to that side, keep those hips square. Let's circle. Come on, big as you can go. Control. Control means you should be able to stop at any point through that range of movement. Once you've done 10, go the opposite direction. Come on, keep it going. Once you've done your 10, come back to center cat stretch, arch your back, tuck your tail. Well done. Now at this point, bring your feet together, knees apart. You like this one, sit back on your heels very gently. You're going to slide your forehead down towards the mat. Extend the arms gently, take a breath, and sink your bottom down into your heels. Now again, this is a lower back, so you need to take a breath through the lower back. Exhale and sink your bottom down. Feel free to gently just loosen up and rock. They're only small movements, side to side. Take your time. There's no rush with this workout. The workout is about you actually trying to get some movement and make a difference. So you've got to give it the time. Okay, you're going to very slowly come back up. You're going to go back up onto all fours. We're going to continue with the core work. Okay, so back up onto all fours again for me. Okay, tummy nice and strong. Now I'm on a mat here. You need to make sure that your feet can extend out behind you, but you're still on your mat, so you've got good grip. Obviously, if you're on a carpet at home, you're fine. You may like, if you're at home, to use a sofa that's behind you just to prop against, because if you're on a slippery carpet, you don't want to be sliding, so you need something you can grip. So rest against the skirting or the edge of your sofa. All right, now from here, what you're going to do, turn your toes under. Your knees are under your hips. Your wrists or palms are on the floor. Okay, take a breath through that belly button, abs nice and strong. You're going to lift slowly both knees off from the floor using your abs, and you're going to hold that position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly down. How can something so simple be so kind of difficult? It's good, isn't it? Are you ready? So we're going to do that again. Are you ready? So, tummy nice and strong. Lift those knees. 10, 9, 8, 7. Strength involved here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. That was really well done. Now this time, you're going to take your legs out behind you. Now I'm using palms on this one. All right, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock with my hands. Okay, extend one leg out behind you. Okay, you're going to take yourself into a full plank. feet out behind you. Now if you find that uncomfy, just put your knees on the floor into a half plank and hold that position. Okay, no botties in the air. Tuck your tail, tummy nice and strong. All right, or you're in a full. Okay, hold that position there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly down. Recover. You can lay flat on the floor if you wish. Just have a little breather. We're going to repeat that again. So either a half plank on your knees or a full plank. We're only going to go for a 10 count. All right, are you ready? Lift yourself up. Turn the toes if you're going full. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, have a breather, and just sit back gently. You can sit back onto those heels again, take a breath, exhale, and relax. We are going to go back to that same position, but allow yourself just to stretch through that lower back again. Okay, the next exercise are hinged hips. So there are two variations here, the half plank or the full plank. So you've got to decide which one is suitable to you. So if you're doing the half plank, you're on your elbows, tummy is nice and strong, and you're going to lift your hips nice and gently from here. And all you're going to do, lift your bottom up, pushing through your elbows, and come back here. That's hinge the hips. And it uses your abs, your core, and your lower abs. Okay? Now, if you're happy, you can go palms, toes under. Okay? Hinge, and down. All right. Are you ready? Tummy nice and strong. Let's go. Hinge. 2, 3, 4. Come on, lift that bottom all the way up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, breather, come down, sit back on those heels, recover. We are going to repeat that, so just take a breath, relax, come down, stretch him through, loosen up that lower back. Take a breath. Okay, once you are ready, let's do that again. So remember, feel free to stay in the half plank. You can swap them over if you wish. All right, this is all about you, nobody else. Palms out. Let's go. Hinge. 2, 3, 4. Come on, lift that bottom all the way up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, breather, come down. All right, flat on the floor, on your back. All right, nice and relaxed. Okay, so we're going to start with glutes, with the bottom. So all you're going to do, press your lower back down into the mat. So press your back down into the floor. Take a breath gently through that belly button, sucking your belly button in. Okay. Can you place your hands gently on the front of your hips? All right, so we're going to work glutes. We're also going to work core and lower back to start with. So slowly, lift your hips up gently toward the ceiling. Now you need a line between shoulders, hips, and knees. That's your line. Take a breath through the belly button. Exhale, suck that belly button and hold him there. Now your elbows are planted on the floor to help stabilize you. If you are happy, you know what you're doing, just raise the elbows up, Otherwise, keep them planted. By raising the elbows, you reduce the stability, so it's more challenging. All right, now from here, you're going to do alternate. Heels, down, heel, down, heel, down, lift. 5, 6, 7, we're going 10, 8, 9, 10. Okay, slowly reverse spine, roll down slowly. That was perfect. Let's do that again. So tilt the tail very gently, climb up very slowly. Bring him up, push those hips up in line with your shoulders and knees. Breathe through the belly button. Elbows planted or raised. Let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly lower him down. Take your time. Roll through that spine. Take your time. Now when you climb up and down through that spine, it's about trying to increase the space between your vertebrae. All right? So your vertebrae, all the muscles and the tissue holding them together will be quite tight, just purely because of our posture and how we sit and stand during the day. So what you're trying to do is just stretch and get some movement. So in your mind, I want you to imagine that when you tuck your tail under, you are gently increasing the space between each individual vertebrae as you climb up through that spine. All right, so we're going to do that as our next exercise before we continue with that area. So tilt your tail, your coccyx gently between your legs. Feel the stretch between the vertebrae. Now very slowly climb up each individual vertebrae. That's what you're imagining you're doing, because then you're going to get more out of it. And slowly climb all the way up into thoracic, which is the upper middle part, all the way up to the top. Now once you get up to the top, you've got those 7 cervical vertebrae that we talked about at the beginning. Press the back of the neck down into the floor to open up the space between those vertebrae. Now release the neck first. Now slowly climb down. Again, visualizing, stretching, and climbing down one at a time through those vertebrae. All the way down, lumbosacrum, all the way down to the tail at the end. And relax. Let's do that one more time. Now just take it in your own time. Close your eyes and visualize what you're trying to do. When you feel an area that's quite tight, take a breath and just stretch through it. Then continue up. Just take your time. Remember, once you're up there, press the back of that neck down. It's a full top to toe spinal stretch. And once you're ready, release the neck first and just gently climb back down. And again, if you find those tight areas, just hold it there. Take a breath. Exhale and relax to try and just free it up a little bit. Then you gently continue back down. And relax at the bottom when you're ready. Okay, so now we're going to continue back with core, lower back and glute work. So fingertips on those hips again. Take a breath through that belly button. Lift those hips up. Take a breath through the core. Now very slowly, you're going to raise your left heel. Now your challenge here, your fingers are on your hips to make sure they stay in line with the ceiling. They need to be square. Weakness will show through one hip dropping. You will feel that. Your objective here is to keep those hips square. So use your elbows to start, and you're going to try and take the foot from the floor and hover it. Keep those hips square. If you're happy, you can raise the elbows. We're doing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the foot, bring the elbows in, and slowly down. Not as easy as it looks, is it? All right, are you ready? This is what you're building up to. So the exercise videos that have the exercises in that you find challenging, they're the ones you need to repeat. All right, are you ready? Let's slowly climb up. Take your time. Right heel, right toe. Elbows optional. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly down. Climb down through that spine. Take your time. This is all about movement through the lower back. Take your time. Let's do it again. Ready? Breath through the core. Elbows planted. Lift. Find your center. Left heel. Left toe. Palms. Elbows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly down. Lower very gently. Really well done. Okay, we got the second side. Are you ready? Elbows planted. Breath through the core. Climb up slowly. Opposite side. Toe. Elbows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly down. Very well done. And recover. Now gently bring your left knee into your chest. Hands on the front of your shin. All right, don't ever pull on a joint. Front of your shin. Take a breath and just allow the knee to come down towards your chest. You'll feel the stretch in your lower back. Just take a breath and relax. At this point, do some lovely little ankle circles. Now draw the circles as big as you can. Lovely. Key opposite direction. Draw those circles. Beautiful. And just relax the ankle. Keep the knee in and slowly extend the right leg away from you along the length of the mat. You'll then get a bit of a stretch on the front of your hip at the same time. Use your breath. Hold that stretch. Allow yourself to relax. I promise you'll feel the difference at the end. And release it very gently. Bend the knee in first, plant the foot and lower the opposite. So I'm just waving goodbye to, to Molly next door. Bring your knee into your chest. Take a breath. Now just hold it very gently. Lovely. Let's circle the ankle. Nice and relaxed. Big ankle circles. Lovely. We go the opposite direction. Really get some movement through that ankle joint. One more. And relax. Okay, extend that leg away. Oh yeah, get that stretch. Take a breath. Bring that knee down towards your chest. Remember, whenever you are stretching or doing any of these, you've got to make sure you are comfortable and relaxed. You can feel it, but it's comfortable. It's, yeah, I can feel that, but it's a nice feel. If it doesn't like it, if it's too much, it's too far. It's saying, I don't like it, I'm resisting you. And the muscle actually contracts and shortens then, which completely defeats the objective of you trying to stretch. So make sure it's happy. Use your breath. Bend the knee up very gently and plant the foot. Lovely. Okay, we're going to hit these glutes now, okay? Tummy nice and strong. Okay, all you're going to do, arms are planted on the floor beside you. You're going to lift the bottom up and down, squeezing your bottom as you lift. Release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze. 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 Keep it going. Lift. Lift. Squeezing the bottom. 4 more. Come on. 4, 3, clench the bottom. 2, release the bottom. 1, release. Now lift up and squeeze it tight. Now lift those hips, try a little bit tighter. Squeeze the bottom. From there, short squeezes. Keep the bottom clenched. Don't let it go. Squeeze, squeeze, lifting, lift, 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 lift. Come on, you've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop and lift. Go. Release. Squeeze. 2. Squeeze. 3, 4. Doing 60. 5, 6, 7. Squeeze. 8. Squeeze. Come on. 9, 10, 11, 12. Nearly there. 13, 14, 15, come on, 16, short squeezes, squeeze it, 1, 2, keep it squeezed, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, come on, 9, 10, 11, it's working, come on, 15, hold him, squeeze him. Now your feet are planted, your hips are up, your bottom is clenched. Bring the knees together, release. 2, release. We're doing 8, 3, 4, 5. Starting to work now. 6, 7, 8. Now bring the knees together, hold them together, keep your hips up. You have not released the bottom. Short lifts. We go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8. 8, 7, 6. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax. Recover. Well done. Bring your left knee into your chest again. Hug him in. Optional to take that leg away if you like or prefer. Otherwise, keep the knee bent up. Swap sides gently. Nice and relaxed. Hug him in. Oh, yeah. Really well done. Okay, nice and relaxed. Okay, staying on your back, knees nicely bent up. We're going to hit your obliques on your waist here. Okay, so pop your right hand behind your head, supporting your head. Lift your head and shoulders off from the floor. Drop the weight of your head into your hands. Take a breath through that belly button. Hold those abs nice and strong and extend your left arm around by your side. Okay, your upper back and shoulders are off from the floor, weight of the head in the hands. Reach around to your left ankle. 1, and back. 2, 3 to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap sides. Reach, weight of the head in the hand. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a rest. All right. So sticking with those abs, sticking with the obliques, okay? We're going to do the same thing, but rest your left ankle across the thigh, okay? Pop your right fingertip to temple and take your left hand out to the side, palm down, and just rest the elbow on the floor. And all you're going to do is take the elbow across. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Swap sides. Rest the ankle across. Arm out to the side. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, control, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hug your knees into your chest. Curl yourself gently into a ball. Just rock left to right. Okay, nice and relaxed. Okay, what we're now going to do is you're going to sit yourself up onto your bottom. Okay, now from here, we're going to do what we call a half V. So we're working the core, predominantly your lower abs really on this one. So your abs are nice and strong. You're going to pop your hands behind the backs of your thighs. You're going to lift your left leg up, all right? Ankle in line with your knee. You're going to lift your chest. You're going to take a breath through that belly button. Keep that chest lifted. Don't let the spine round. Keep that chest lifted. And bring the opposite foot up in line. This is called a half V. All right, tummy nice and strong. 1, 2, 3. Keep the chest up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. 8, 9, 10. Hold him there. Now, if you're happy, you can extend the arms. Otherwise, keep your hands behind. Ready? Chest up. 10 more. Come on. 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on. 5. Chest up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring your knees in. Sit nice and tall. We are going to do that again. We've got one more set. Are you ready? So just gently lean back slightly. Bring one knee in first. Lift your chest. Bring the opposite knee up to that half V. Now, this is optional. We're going to lower half V or full V. Okay, can we do this? Arms out or behind. We're going to break them up again. 10, 10. Are you ready? Let's go. 1 and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come on, 8, 9, 10, come on, 10 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, chest up, 15, it's tough, 16, 4 more, 17, 18, 19, come on, 20, hug your knees in, roll yourself down. Bring those knees into the chest. Take a breath and relax. Okay, staying on the floor. I'm just going to roll back a little bit. Plant your right leg, bring your left knee in. Take a breath. Okay. Now extend the leg towards the ceiling. Let the ankle relax, knee relax, and just gently draw some circles. Loosening up that hip. All right, and as you get going, make those circles a little bit bigger. Lovely. Beautiful. Your opposite knee is bent up because it's supporting you. Can you go the opposite direction? Bring it all the way across your body. Well done. 2 more. And bring him to center. Bring the knee back into your chest, still on that same side. Okay, this time extend the leg towards the ceiling. My knee is soft, ankle is relaxed. And allow the leg to just gently swing up and down. Now, as it comes towards you, feel free to just assist the stretch gently. Okay, bring that leg towards you. If you're flexy enough, you can go behind the calf. All right, you never pull on it, you're assisting it. One more. And relax. Well done. Let's do the opposite side. So extend the leg up, relax hip, draw those circles. Make them a bit bigger as you get going. Big circles. Lovely, all the way across the body. And the opposite direction, gently. Big circles. Make sure your knee is soft on this one. This is about joint mobility in your hip. And pelvis area. Okay. And gently center. Bring the knee into your chest. And now extend away. Allow him to swing gently. Nice and relaxed. So let it swing gently in its own time to start. And now assist it gently. Okay, just behind the back of the thigh. And again, if you're happy, you can go in behind the back of that calf. Two more for me. Take your time. And relax. Bend both knees up. You're almost there. Are you ready? Come on to all fours, cat stretch. Arch your back for me. Tuck your tail. Hold in there. Turn your toes under. Okay, come up onto your knees. You're going to come up into your lunge position. Remember how we got up and down off from the floor? Push up through that front heel. Return to top. Okay, from here, we are going to spinal roll down. So knees nice and soft, just as you did when we first started. So knees soft, and you should feel the difference from what you've just been doing. So take a breath, roll down. Take a big breath at the bottom. Exhale, relax into that stretch. Loosen up. Uncurl, keep those knees soft. Big breath at the top. Out and down. Do that one more time. You are almost done. Lovely breath at the bottom. Uncurl slowly, bend those knees. Take a big breath at the top. Out and down. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We really loosened you up, top to toe. You should feel good. We did some good core. We obviously did some upper body because we were in plank. We did nice legs from our lunging and glutes. So you did a good full body. Well done. Go and have an amazing day. And feel free to pick the video that works for you. Chop and change, mix them up a little bit. But today was more about getting some movement through the upper back, shoulders, obviously doing all your core work, leg work, upper body, but about getting some movement. Lots of love. Have an amazing day. See you soon. Bye for now.